Give it a blast and we'll board her.
I always sample a bottle of wine before I buy it. Let's have a sip. See if you're worth taking along.
Oh, you witch!
Whitehall, the 6th day of November, 1674, in the 26th year of our...
That was the longest, dullest ceremony I ever heard. I don't blame you for walking out. Into pistol barrels that are kinder.
Get out of my way.
Please, do me a favor, and don't make me angry. I'm trying my hardest to behave like a gentleman.
A gentleman?
Well, perhaps not entirely. I only meant that my new character keeps me from seizing women and hugging and squeezing them into submission. Instead, I woo them with politeness.
You have my room?
Yes. And you haunt it sweetly each night. Not an evening passes, but I find some new and fascinating souvenir of you. A stocking, a garter, a bit of lace. In Tortuga, when a woman slaps a man's face, it means she wants him to grab her, overpower her, and smother her with kisses. I understand in Jamaica, a gentleman must refuse such overtures.
Out of my way.
You're much too angry for public appearance. Good morning, milady.
You're trespassing here. This is my land.
I set my mind on having a friendly little talk with you this morning.
Let me down.
Well, good morning. You put on a little weight, as I remember.
Put me down.
Think you could stand?
Yes, I'm quite all right.
Easy now. You'll only start a convulsion. There's a cozy little spot. Sort of teach you to be more sociable in the future. No bones broken. A muscle twisted. Does that hurt there?
No, fetch me some water.
Finished your shopping?
Oh, there's nothing to buy in all Jamaica. Oh, Roger, that man, can it be that he's following you? I'm certain I've seen him before.
He has the most amusing notion. He wants to be my valet.
A valet with one ear? Oh, he must be a lunatic.
He is. Oh, there's nothing against him. The most famous valet in London was a lunatic.
Oh, Roger, you jest.
No jest. Lord Londonderry's valet.
It's a good thing you're not going to London.
Oh, it's a good thing I am. Lady Margaret, I have melancholy news for you. The proverbial aunt whom I've never seen has proverbially gone to her rest and left me a rich man. A very rich man.
Can that be the reason why you've been so gay lately?
Yes. I'm afraid it hasn't grieved me properly to know that I can have the finest estates I want anywhere I choose in the empire. And all the fancy vests in London
And all the crackpot servants with one ear?
I was going to speak of someone with two tiny little ears, but aren't listening.
Commission me to present the case of Pirate Morgan, Pirate Waring, and Pirate Leach to His Majesty. And I'll bring back the royal signature upholding the impeachment.
I move we approve.
I expected to find the bride cooing and with a soft light in her eye. And I suppose you're saving that up for the ceremony tomorrow.
You supposed correctly.
You know, it'd be much better for both of us, Miguel, if I hated you as I should.
I am not interested in your emotions, Mr. Waring.
Unfortunately, I have a tender feeling for you. Well, I'm as annoyed with the fact as you are.
I doubt that.
Why I'm spending time on you, I don't know. You're as arrogant and silly a wench as ever I've run afoul of. I don't know which I'd rather see hanging from a yardarm, you or Leach.
If you'll go now, I promise to think over your tender declaration.
I didn't know a woman could do this to a man. To make him itch to strangle her one minute and marry her the next.
Oh, so you want to marry me?
We'll discuss that later.
I dislike having to call the servants to throw you out.
Look at you. Hating me. And your eyes saying, don't go away. I belong to you. Make me belong to you. Keep me from marrying this oily little jackanapes Ingram.
You're mad.
No, I've read your eyes right. I've known too many hellcats not to know what's behind all that blaze and bluster. Confound it, you idiot, I'm telling you that I love you. And you'll call me Jamie boy before you call that stick of a man husband. Well, are you coming with me or not?
Your conceit, Mr. Waring, has unhinged your mind.
I warn you, don't make me angry.
I always knew you were a nasty, vulgar rogue. Don't touch me. You're not after Leach. You would like to make me believe something foul against a decent man.
You didn't answer me. Oh, here you are, my dove. These good gentlemen seem to doubt that I have a pretty wife aboard. Will you come out my suite and give them a look at you? My love, may I present Captain Leach, Madam Waring, daughter of the former governor of Jamaica, Lord Denby. Now you know I am not too welcome back in Port Royal.
Captain Waring.
Yes, my dear, what is it?
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My apologies, Captain. I'd go back to Port Royal myself to pick up a lady of such caliber.
And we'll forget the misunderstanding. Do you want to join forces for profit, or shall we be on our way?
Aye, we'll sign articles. And just to guarantee that your ship will come along to help us, you and the lady sail with me on the Swan, eh? Make the trip jollier.
That's a fair bid. But I don't fancy subjecting my wife, who is a delicate creature, as you can see, to that riffraff crew you have aboard.
Madam, you'll be treated like the Queen here. I promise you I'll slit the throat of the first dog that brings a blush to you. You can't ask for more than that, Captain. Are you agree?
Shit, still. Get your throat cut. Lie down.
What do you want? I've come to offer me apologies. My oldest friend gets married and I forget to give him a wedding present. It's off the royal treasurer. She was on a...
That's only twice. Once more. I said 3 times.
Jamie boy.
You're not going to leave me in Jamaica.
That I don't know. I always sample a bottle of wine before I buy it. Come on, let's have a sip, see if you're worth taking.